let's get into some exciting news really quick about the football side of things, because that's all we've really got exciting. Let's introduce you. Let me get a little more information on who we have coming in. We talked about the recruits who visited, but more and more with each passing day, these guys were getting the crystal ball that they're coming to Florida. Treyon Webb. He has they're doubling down on him coming. He's from Jacksonville, Florida, Trinity Christian Academy, right down the road from you, Steve. 5'11", 188, 4-star recruit, ranked number 5th at his position, number 15 overall. That's the first one we've got going on right now. Really excited about him. There's a picture, I believe it's of, I don't know who that is. That might be his dad or brother, passing a torch. So excited for that. Again, that seems pretty almost like a shoo-in for that one. The next one we have is defensive lineman Derek LeBlanc, 6'5", 270. Beast.
He's a defensive end?
Lineman.
Oh, okay. So he's inside. Oof, golly.
Yes. Treyon Webb was a running back.
To be an outside line guy. Woo.
6'5", 270, another 4-star recruit, ranked number 9 at his position from Osceola, Kissimmee, Florida, right down the road. Everyone's got him at 4 stars. So again, another heavy recruit for 2023. Again, what I love, man, we're doing the recruiting team is doing a lot of this retro vibe, which is done really well. And I want to say it was Treyon Webb, too. I may be mistaken here. I'm sure Muddy will quote me on this. That tweeted out, "Why not the Gators?" which started this entire hashtag, "Why not?" And I love it. It's just this energy has been unreal for 2023. Even when I went and looked, I reached out. We've got another potential interview. This one's not as shoo-in. He did get a response. I've been ghosted since. But Tony Mitchell, who was a 5-star recruit who visited Florida this past weekend, I reached out to him and said, "Hey, we'd love to get your take on things." He said, "Yeah, no problem." Haven't heard anything since. But when I was on his Instagram, he's been to Texas A&M, he's been to Auburn, he's been to Florida, right? And just looking, and this is what I noticed too prior when the kids were going to these schools, taking photos with their schools. I mean, that's a big thing to them. What pictures can they go home and post on their Instagram? How can they look the coolest when they come back, right? And I don't feel like we did a great job prior to this year. Now, the pictures look like they're out of the 80s and 90s. They're wearing the retro. There's the entire brand they have that's representing Florida right now. I looked up their stuff. It's this guy who has like collected retro gear who's basically selling it to Florida. Brilliant. The guy's making a killing. I looked some of the stuff up. It's stupid expensive. Just for like old, like your like star, jackets. That's the hats, the old style hats, the big puffy jackets, the Jordans, old Jordans. The big
those, man. That's what I grew up with.
Baggy pants.
That's what it looked like when I was a kid. That was awesome.
That's what I'm saying, right? Like, and that style is coming back, and Florida's doing a great job of capturing that and putting these kids in that limelight and just making them feel like superstars and big deals. So again, it's exciting stuff. Who do we have next? Offensive lineman Peyton Kirkland, 6'7", 315 pounds, out of Dr. Phillips, Orlando. Again, another 4-star recruit. These guys are just tanks, bro.
Why are they so damn tall? What are they eating?
Bro,
what the hell?
I realized the other day that I am short, Steve. Like I used to think I was average. I'm not average. I'm 5'10". I am not average. Some people say I'm not. There's no shot. 6', 6'1" is the new average. I am a midget among society at this point.
I know Jet's still on. I'm not even going to make this reference, but my gosh, if this is a situation where if you watch the wrong scenarios, like if we talk about sports, we're going to feel like we're small. And in other scenarios, you could really, really put a detriment to your self-esteem if you maybe stumble across the wrong videos. But my gosh, 6'7" and 6'5",
It's crazy. Let me get to the next one. We got wide receiver. Finally, got some hands out there. We're going to get into that a little bit in just a minute here. The drought of hands we have at Florida right now. Wide receiver Eugene Wilson III. So you know they got a good heritage there. Got a nice stream going. We got 3 in a row here. Received an offer from us. 5'11". So look, now I'm feeling good. I'm feeling back to normal. 162. Okay. back down to reality here. We need the 6'7" guy to lose some weight and put him on the outside. He's from Tampa, Florida. He is also a 4-star recruit. Again, these guys are these top 5 are heavy favorites to come to Florida. That's kind of where this is coming from.
If he can catch, put him at tight end.
I mean, we've got a Dante Xander from a D lineman has been transferred to tight end and has been doing great, apparently, according to Billy Napier. So anybody can play at this point. Right now, we've got offensive tackle Bryce Lovett, 6'5", 305 pounds, 3-star recruit. That one feels pretty good. Ranked number 57 at his position. Again, that's the last of the 5 recruits that we have looking at. So I wanted to kind of give everyone a little more insight on those guys that they've been visiting over the last few weeks here. So I wanted to get some more insight. More people are still visiting. I think it's only going to get busier. It's only going to get louder. But, whew, I'm loving it, baby. I am loving it.
Yeah, the spring game will be great for you guys. Like, the one thing I will say is it was a smart move by Napier. Even though it's a Thursday game, those recruits are still going to make it down there. They're still going to see it. And look, you'll have the SEC network probably to yourself. Like, there won't be any competition. It may not.
That's why he moved it.
Yeah,
that's why he moved it.
You're not talking about like the 7th spring game replay that comes in on Sunday afternoon at 4:00 that nobody's going to watch. You'll probably have it live if I'm not mistaken. So, well done by him. Like, I mean, he's marketed well. I love the retro throwback stuff. I have seen a little bit of the even some of the old school muscle gator starting to be a bit more like the not the dumb green one. I'm talking about the old school,
yes,
little one, and that I like that. So more power to him. He's doing great.
So Conor Clark, like we mentioned, he's going to be on next week. He might have some more insight on the recruiting aspect of things. Again, he is a Sports Illustrated writer for all Gators. He's going to be on the show next week. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Ask him some questions, blow him up. Again, I think he's going to have a little more insight on the recruits that are coming in, especially visiting that game. So we'll have a little more insight next week, and we're excited to share that as well. Before we go on to the next topic, comments really quick. Basement Football League, Jet, Hightop Sports being the commentators. I don't hate that. Look, we love that kind of stuff. I would love whatever you need, Jet. You gave us one. Maybe we get a video where you send us over a video and we go back and forth. Steve and
we'll dub this so well. Yeah,
we got that. We got that. FSU took a 3-2 lead, Steve. So congrats on that. I love how you still have yet to wear an FSU shirt since the disaster 2 weeks ago.
I told you what I was doing. Not until I get a W somewhere.
Well, maybe tonight will be your night.
Hey, we'll see.
Daniel says
I missed my FSU gear. My Bobby Bowden hoodie. I missed that thing. It's comfy.
247. Daniel says that 247 predicted Florida to go 6-4 and make a measly bowl game. He had some more colorful words, but we're not going to say those here today.
Yeah, I did see that. 247 came out with a couple of different rankings on where they thought the 3. I'm going to call them the 3 power schools and not upset anybody that went to UCF. But the 3 power schools, none of them had any real confidence that we would do anything at all. With Cristobal down in Miami, obviously you guys going through a transition, and we still don't know if Norvell's the right guy. So they didn't have a lot of confidence in the Florida schools doing well.
Sure. I mean, it's honest, like you said, it's kind of like where we're at this time, unfortunately. Money said, and I've heard a few of these things. So 5-star offensive tackle from IMG Academy loves Billy. I haven't heard any negative thing about Billy. He's set up for 2 more visits, and then also 2 5-star top 5 wide receiver from Alabama has entered the portal, and apparently he's down to USC, which is I could see being big, UF and Oklahoma. Honestly, I don't think Oklahoma has a chance. Why would you go there out of those other 2 options? I think the upside seems to be a little bit better for the other 2. I see USC being probably a heavy competition for that, with Caleb Williams out there and it just being in an easier division because it's a joke of a division. And anytime I can roast on USC.
I'd be interested to see where the kid's from. I think when you start to see transfer stuff, you see transfer and they start to get closer to home. I don't know if maybe the concept of signing for a school and going to that school, even if it's a long ways away, they jump back in the transfer portal, and man, they may not go home, but they get closer to home. So I'd be interested to see where this guy is that Muddy just brought up.
Sure, the 5-star, yeah. Muddy says he's 6'3" and a midget in his family. Yeah, I am. Thanks, Muddy. Thanks for confirming that I'm a dwarf at this point. I appreciate that.